What up, YouTube? How y'all feeling? Today, we gonna be on the more passionate side, and we gonna talk about that R&B Money podcast with Tank and Jay Valentine. Big ups to the both of them. I just want to state that I am a fan, a huge fan. Like, I'm trying to listen to all the playlists. Like, they got everybody, y'all. They got everybody like that you can think of at R&B. They got people that you forgot about at R&B. So it's just so amazing that they doing that. Like, they one of the bigger ends on the podcast. Like, in my opinion, the biggest on the R&B side. Like, I'm glad they're doing that. But the reason I really stepped on here, I'm gonna get to it now, is the simple fact that I watched LaToya Luckett one, and Tank and LaToya did Preacher's Kid, and I heard that y'all was giving Tank a problem about playing Devlin. Now, I'ma tell y'all my favorite part, because it looks like we ain't cutting no cards here now. So I'ma tell y'all my favorite part. That way, y'all know, like, leave Tank alone. It's just a character. He's just an actor. But I ain't gonna lie, I do have like some people that them played in movies, they were so ill that you like, oh man, I can't stand them as a person. And that's how good they do the role. Like, you like, dang, that role was made for them. And Devlin he was born to do that role. So I get what y'all coming from, but you come on now. Tank is one of my favorite artists, top 5. Well, on the R&B side, one of my favorite artists, probably of all times, top 5 in my list. That maybe I deserve, or I despise them. And I ain't gonna lie, I love that, even though they R&B singers, because I never knew R&B singers do the like the, I never knew R&B singers do that. I thought like they always showing out their vocals, like they always showing out their pipes. So when I heard that on that podcast, I automatically fell in love. Like, wow. Like, they R&B singers do that? Like, whereas though they don't know the words, or they know the words, but they just like, to me, that is fire, because it shows that them being human. Like, that is major for me. Like, I don't know about y'all, but for me, that is major. But let's get to it. My favorite part on Preacher's Kid, which is one of my favorite movies of all times, top 5, probably top 3. I ain't even gonna lie, might be number 2. But, and I'll give y'all the list later so y'all know, like, how I rock with this Preacher's Kid movie. Like, we used to watch it over and over and over and over. Like, but my favorite part is, do you have that smoke, that stuff? I ain't gotta, but I'm gonna. That stuff's for losers. What'd you say? That stuff was, what? I was platinum. before you knew what a demo was. Better ask about me. Think you talking to church girl. Y'all could not like that part, but hey, that was my part. See, I was able to accept it because it was just acting. But then he go into the, like, my second favorite part is when he go into the, they talking about the new thing is rap, hip hop. Nobody want to listen to R&B no more. Nobody. Like, that right there, that touched me because he really made a statement. Like, and that, I say that to bring me to this, the simple fact that I never liked the fact that because R&B artists thought they wouldn't sell, that they wouldn't drop. Like, I never liked that about any artist, but especially R&B artists. Like, I always feel like you have fans, period. Like, I don't care if you sell one album, you put together a project for your fan or your fans. You know, you can sell 1 to 23 albums. I don't care. You still put together something because they want to hear that. Like, they're waiting for that. And me personally, I've always envied that about R&B artists, that they wouldn't drop as much because they well, I you don't know the backstory, of course, but from my point of view, from the outside looking in, I always thought they wouldn't drop because they didn't think they could sell. And then some still be on labels and the label don't think they can sell, but you move around that and you let them know, like, hey, put it out. Like, even if you have to take smaller advances or whatever, just to prove to them, just put it out because we're waiting. Like, me personally, I love R&B more than I love hip hop, or probably any other genre other than pop, which, you know, Michael Jackson. But I look at Michael Jackson as R&B, so I just like always love R&B because in R&B you can say exactly how you feel. Like, if you know how you feel but you can't put the words together, there's an R&B song out there. Type in how you feel and I guarantee an R&B song shows up for that, if not more. So I've always been a fan of R&B, you know, and I just want Tank and them to know, like, y'all are appreciated. And then, you know, as they talk about the underdogs, the people who wrote the songs, for a lot of these major artists out here today, that's just like over the top for me. I'm like, whoa, like they was really bringing it. Like, come on, they was like, Tank had a hand in Marcus Houston naked, like that for me, like, and that was a major track. Like, Marcus Houston naked, that track was like boom. And he gave him a plaque. Y'all know they gotta pay for them. So for him to buy that plaque and give it to Tank, like, hey, you was part of history, that's hands down, like, great for me. But I've always loved Tank. Like I say, my favorite song from Tank is Maybe I Deserve. And I really came on here to let y'all know, leave Devlin alone. He was just showing you like what it is. Like me personally, I was like, hey, every time I see that part, hey, it's like Tank put his pip head down. No disrespect to Latoya, cause I love Latoya. You know what I'm saying? I love Latoya more than I love Tank. But it's just like, just the acting was on point. Like him not getting a Oscar or a Grammy for that, it just like I'm like that. But because it was low budget, like it wasn't low budget, but it was like compared to what they do is medium budget. And I appreciated the movie so much, I still feel like they all should have got an Oscar because they killed it. They did their thing for real. So y'all leave Tank alone or Devlin, whatever. It's just acting. But like I say, I get what y'all saying and get where y'all coming from because I have some actors that they acted it out so well that you like, I can't stand them. Why would they do that? Like you be so hurt. Like why would they even take the role? Especially if you're a fan of that person. It's like why would they even take the role whole time? It's just acting. And you can't hold that grudge, but Tank, you can't do that to Tank, not Tank. Like he's one of the greats. And he just put together an R&B legacy to the point you can't even knock him for who he is. That role, he was born for that role, straight up. And if you don't see that, then point blank. And maybe because I was a fan, look, maybe because I was a fan already that I didn't see it as others saw it, because you have new fans that come, like they don't even know that Tank is this major R&B artist. They may just see him as a actor that can sing, and they giving him a hard way to go. But if y'all still giving Tank a hard way to go, y'all need to fall back, because Tank that guy. Go listen to his music so y'all can see what he really about. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Because I'ma always be a fan of Tank. Like, to tell you how much of Tank I'm fanned out, like, Maybe I Deserve. One of my sisters had it on their phone, and as a ringtone, I haven't heard the song in so long, and I love it so much to the point I used to just play the ringtone over and over on repeat. When it would go off, I'd turn it back on till the phone died. Like I would be on the phone with my little ladies, and I'd just be playing that, and they'd be, why you, this my jam right here. This the only way I can hear. Like, we ain't have the internet access like y'all have now, or the access to these songs that we really love like we have in this day and age. So when you heard it, unless you had the copy, you wasn't gonna get it. And yeah, I used to just replay it. I'll never forget it. I used to just have it on the phone ringtone, and I would just play it back to back. I remember when I first heard that my sis had that ringtone on that phone, I was too happy. Like, I would keep it charged just to play that song. So, y'all go check out Maybe I Deserve. Shout outs to R&B Money. Like, y'all go support them. They definitely the new wave, the new vibe. And another thing, like, Tank was born for this role right here, this podcast role. Like, he's just so open, just on it, you know. And you could just see him getting better as he go. Like, could you imagine? Like, I was mad I didn't know about it because I just got on it like last week or the week before. I was like, wow, I didn't know about this. First one I seen, I believe, was the Chris Brown uh, interview, and I was upset that I didn't know about this. So Tank take about $1,000 to $2,500 and drop it into that YouTube promotion and let people see, because I'm sure a lot more people will want to see what y'all doing right now. And I just seen the new one that dropped. I ain't look at it yet, but I'm gonna check it out. But they got so much old stuff that I'm going back to get the history and watch greatness in the making. But shout outs to R&B Money Podcast. Shout outs to Tank. Shout outs to Jay Valentine. And y'all leave Devlin alone. Latoya said it herself. But this the truth over here. We tell the truth and nothing but the truth, and it always gonna be the truth. I'ma holler at y'all later. I'm out.